Nice. Got a comment that these vlogs are quite popular. Follow me. That's why. Just step outside. I decided to continue right here, right now, outside. Yeah. Beginning from my room through my route I'm walking today. Now I got a comment on one of my vlogs. You know who you are. And I didn't expect it, honestly. There were some I got this buddy of mine. He responded. Usually he sends me memes from his Instagram account where you have to subscribe to these channels in order to view this content. It's like the worst concept I've ever seen, because why would you do something like that? What would be the goal of that? Pure fucking marketing. That's the thing right here. And yeah, there's that. I remember mentioning this, so that's it for now with this point. This week was quite horrendous. From Sunday till Monday, I wasn't going to bed, you know, and highly caffeinated. I dropped some packages from eBay, and after that I ate something, and then I crashed hard, you know, at like 9 a.m. in the morning. These are some advantages of sleeping and being your own boss and whatnot, and organizing yourself. Like, I woke up at 1 p.m. and yeah, that was that. Right now, kinda striving, walking as always, but yesterday I kinda skipped my walking day, so today I have to like put in 1 hour of walking. But hey, that's no problem. My plan was that I would wake up at 8 or 9 p.m. a.m. And the problem with that is I kind of get the routine of going to bed, let's say 12 a.m. Midnight basically, and I stay up late till 2 a.m. Then I fall asleep. And of course I need 10 hours of sleep because I'm sitting in front of a fucking PC. It takes a lot of energy, you know, and that's why I kind of have the sleep of an exhausted person, even though I'm not exhausted. And the only way around this is getting a job, working a little bit, and then getting unemployed again. So you have like this buffer of energy. Yeah, there's that. And like, I had 2 dreams. I actually wanted to write them down, but the problem with that is I didn't even recognize this. You have like, when you press your Windows key in Windows, like this, what is it? Window pops up, the start menu basically. And I didn't know you cannot drop, like you can't link the text document into the start entries. I wanted to read why, but I kind of forgot. I also have like 3 or 4 other blogs I have forgotten to upload. Plus, I still haven't written down my notes. I kind of went on a lazy strike. My first goal was, you know, 1 free day off on Monday. Then it went on to kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And yeah, I played a little bit of Fallout 2. Turns out at, what is it? Blah 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 Den, the 2nd or 3rd city you discover, it's like buggy, and this is like a normal issue. There are like fan patches out there, but the fan patches themselves are even older than the actual patches on Steam. And I highly doubt that on GOG or GOG, I don't know what it's called, that they fixed this on there. Today I'm also, by the way, I'm taking this route. This is where I came from basically, and like the day before yesterday, I went this right route, very muddy way by the way, and today I'm walking straight ahead. Yeah, maybe I should talk like this for a while. And what else? Yeah, this is why I kind of decided to, yeah, fuck it. I also tried some settings and patches. At this point, I either program and fix around hexadecimal code, which I'm very bad in, or I just watch a walkthrough, a playthrough on YouTube. A little hint there, I'm taking the second option. Yeah. And why is it so fucking dark, man? Look at this, you can't see my face from here. What is up with this cam, man? Yo, what is up with that cam, dude? What is okay? That's the first thing on the agenda. Like the second thing is, then I got a little bit into Skyrim. Of course, Skyrim crashed as well here and there, but in general, it was way smoother of an experience. Then, I kind of went on to Knuddels. It's German chat since like cuddlings. I'd say that's the proper translation. And on the web browser, it's very retro, you know, you're getting your 20 frames per second when you chat. And when you hover over faces or people to chat, it kind of gets stuck here and there. And like the UI is very unresponsive. Now, either you download the desktop client to fix this issue, or you just don't give a fuck. And there's also like the smartphone alternative, which runs very smoothly because they put in some effort. Like desktop chat Windows, you're like the 10% or 5% of users, so let's fuck it. We don't optimize shit for you guys. Yeah, and like one girl said shit like, yeah, I got myself a PS5 and I pre-ordered Cyberpunk. And the funny thing is, people still don't realize the fact when you pre-order a game, especially when you pre-order, and it's a big title and it's very much hyped and all that shit. The moment you get access to it, like it will have serious bugs. Nobody recognizes this shit, and everybody has troubles with that, and still people are doing it. So there is that, and yeah, that's why kind of funny to see. I want to close my jacket right here. Give me a moment. Right now. And funny thing is, people still pre-order shitty buggy games. Oh wait, I have to hold the camera like this, but then the video is upside down. But still, the video will fuck up anyway because, yeah, automatic recognition, Android 10, and we still haven't found out how you can turn a video to a certain degree. Like this fucks up every video algorithm out there. Yeah. Then I also wanted to mention, like, I took a serious shit. This feels like part of my insides, my guts are missing. You know, when you take such a heavy shit, you feel like empty inside, man. Yeah, like these big fat logs. Nah. Then I went on to brush my teeth because I also kinda am forced. It's like on a optional basis, but I think I'm doing this. If you can see the shit, yeah, very brownish because of all the coffee intake I had. Oh yeah, I also did like a little bit of cold turkey of caffeine, and holy shit was I fucked up. This felt like constant, like I was constantly down, man. Like for 2 or 3 days I slept and slept and slept, then I was awake, and still, like, it took me 1 or 2 hours to even somewhat awake properly. Yeah, kinda scary when you think about it, because this is like you're looking into a face of a guy who's more caffeine than anything. I shouldn't be proud of that. Someday I have to do a serious cold turkey in order to get proper caffeine effects again. But this will take a while. Yeah, I kind of got back problems. I did my chores, my laundry, but these fucking back problems appear here and then. Like right now, even though I'm doing nothing. Like, this is, oh, can you hear that? It's an electrical fence, yo. In order, because there's like a pony, what is it? Ground? Like, stallion, yeah. And electrical fences so these horses don't get out. Yeah. And also, what else is there to say? Got like so many notes in my head. The moment I press record, all gone. All gone, Piton. Yeah. I'm almost finished with the subscribed $1 million Extreme TV, pay TV, payola thing, and I'm progressing to Fallout 2. Then I'll start with Fallout Tactics, which will also probably crash and die and whatnot. And after that, yeah, I kind of can go back at X-Files, finally finishing X-Files. I'm at season 2 or 3, and then probably starting again with Breaking Bad, but in Spanish, which has like multiple advantages and disadvantages. First of all, a big segment of the series kinda happens in Mexico. The other thing is like rough and different translations and recognizing word patterns from Latin, English and German, because this language kind of makes sense on a lot of levels. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah. And really behind schedule today. Yeah, that's my general statement, because now writing shit down and starting kind of with the essay is too late, but it's never too late to be too late, you know. Before that I had like 2 other dates, you know, where I had to reach in my paper schedules, but I kind of made it. And one paper submission was that fucking bad. I was like 100% sure I would fail this certain aspect and that I would have to repeat. But kindly enough, they allowed it. So I got a 4, like 4 in the sense of the real basic minimum shit in order to pass. This was my main goal. I really didn't think I would like kind of reach it, but I did. Yeah. Because like the main frame, I don't know how to describe. In German it's Deckblatt. It's like when you see a paper or something. Let's say you write a paper about ass and titties, and the front side is just words like ass and titties. That's not enough. You need to see ass and titties, and then the professor says like, oh, okay, there's really some effort. He studied some asses and titties in order to give you an insight what the subject is about, like one picture, because we're all picture oriented. Maybe we should convert simple essays into fucking picture scripts, like only fucking pictures, man. That would be awesome. And then somebody starts reading like a book. Somebody finds a book years later with not just pictures in them, but a lot of words, and it's like Idiocracy, like pictures and like a book with no pictures in them. Are you a faggot? Are you gay? Something like that. Like really derogatory humor, basically. Yeah. And I kind of did some song thingy as well. I even have uploaded it, but I don't know, man. Just feel like This is middle. This is the pre, even though very might be very healthy and relaxing for old people. Like this is the Boomer Central, man. A lot of old people living here, like 2 or 3 kids. This must be really fucking shitty, man. This is like here, it's a shitty small village, apart, very much astray from a bigger town where the schools are, and like they have to get in the morning, you know, wake up and go to a school bus in order to drive for like 50 minutes in order to walk like 5 or 10 minutes to the next school, which isn't much when you consider, but if this kid would walk, like if these kids would walk, it would take him at least 1.5 hours, I'd say, you know, like this is a serious distance. And yeah, kind of gruesome when you see like 7-year-old, you know, with his fat backpack. You don't know how many books he has in there, like I suppose 10 or 20. And then they have like partially school from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then driving back with the school bus, like at least 2 hours of commuting. Let's say 2 hours of commuting and 8 hours of school equals 10 hours. Then you have, like, as a kid, the minimum you should sleep, I'd say, is 8 hours or maybe even more. So there isn't much left of the day, like 6 hours playing with your friends. And yeah, just saying, man. On the other hand, you cannot force enough wisdom into a young mind or a young brain, especially because of the less elasticity. Yeah. Let's take another round shot, yo, so you folks can see where we are, where this is, yo. Yeah, this is how it be. This is how it be, yo. Oh yeah, I remember drinking a beer and like freezing my fingers, and like 50 minutes of footage just fucking lost in the ether. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of ether, I kinda switched my profits. Let's go all the way back, like to August or July. I kinda had 2K on Coinbase, and I invested it in Bitcoin multiple times with success. Then I thought, hey, how about an alternative route? So I kind of invested shortly, like I'd say 50 euro or so in Uniswap when it was at 5 euro. Then it was like at 7 euro for a short amount of time. And I said like, holy shit, I'm going full in. And worst mistake in my life, this kind of crashed down from 2K to 800 euro because like the cause was crashing. I invested like when it was at 430 or something. Then it was like 230 was like the lowest. Then it kind of rose up again to 330 or so. This was like 1.2k or so, and that's when I said fuck it, this shitty trash coin won't get better. And I trade up, basically making profits with DAI and Compound. I think I didn't try Link, but XRP and not Ethereum and also not Bitcoin. But basically I was getting up there to 1.8 at a certain level. Then I saw Uniswap was down like 3 euro or so, and I kind of started investing. Then it dropped and dropped and dropped again, and I'm like 1.6 now, but there were times where it was like 1.2k. So the morale of this is Uniswap is basically always a shitcoin, always. Even if like let's say you would get one Uniswap coin for 10 euro, you know, this would be the all-time high ever for one day, let's say even one day. And the next days you will see it'll crash to 240, 230, 220, like crashing hard. This motherfucker, I thought about investing like 270, but even that is too high. This is like this coin really feels, I don't have a son, but if I had a son and he would be like the most pathetic piece of shit, like let's say I would have a son and like, yeah, I can't pass school because I won't make it this year. I think I have to repeat this year because my grades are so bad. And then I say, yo, is it really that hard? Then I look at it. It ain't that hard. I've talked with some of his friends, you know. They say like, we are his friends, but not for long anymore. He's such a total fuckbag, you know. He doesn't get his shit together. This is how his friends are talk like, hey yo Tony, what's up? Why are you such a fuckbag? And yeah, this is like, and the son keeps getting bad grades, and like, let's say it's a class of 30 or 40 chicks and 10 or 20 guys. Like everyone gets pussy, but not not my son. Or let's say he's even gay, you know. I don't care about sexuality, but the general disappointment, like, I can get a job, I can get grades, I think I'm depressed, yo. I think I should play some Fortnite, yo. Oh shit, 2 years passed. How did that happen? And like shit like that, you know, over and over. Yo dad, can you borrow me some money? And then say like, you should maybe get a job. I'm not a big fan of the statement, but maybe you should get a job, you know. And but dad, it's a cruel world out there. I'm really totally depressive. I need it for my medication. By the way, you need to pay my psychiatrist. I'm seeing a psychiatrist now. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Why didn't you tell me earlier? And shit like that, you know? This is like the ultimate disappointment. This is what Uniswap is like. If Uniswap was your son, would be my son, this would be my son, you know? Sorry, dad. Why aren't you in school? Kinda missed the school bus, you know? I was trying to get stoned with my drug buddies, but I kind of burned my fingers, and then I went to the hospital, and now you have to pay like $3,000, Dad. This is Uniswap, man. This is the purest form of Uniswap. Disappointment over disappointment. I will get out of this shithole coin, and seriously, you can order, I'd say, Uniswap when it's at 220 or 210, you know, and then it kind of makes sense. Like this equals to kind of get noited here because another person with a horse is behind my back, and I don't like horses like where I can see them because these fuckers kick you, you're dead, man. Like, you know, your organs turn inside out. This is the fucking end, man. Yeah. And what was the other thing? It's like when your disappointment as a son when you tell him, could you get me a handkerchief, you know, could you get me a tissue? And then he says, yeah, sure, dad. And this is what this is the maximum you could like expect of him. This equals to Uniswap. Also, 2 dreams I had in mind. Yeah, I didn't even start talking about the dreams. The first dream is about some kind of this was sort of a nightmare, a very interesting nightmare, because at first it started out as a zombie apocalypse. It kind of was like Walking Dead season 9, because this is the last I saw, basically. You know, when they see, oh, these aren't real, watch out, spoiler, these aren't real zombies, these are like people wearing zombie faces and killing other people. This was like the stuff that I saw in the last episodes, and this was like kind of the same scenario. Like there were, at first we started shooting at zombies, then there was like a zombie leader, and the zombies weren't killable anymore, you know, and the zombies had a certain propaganda. And at first I said like, yo, these are the bad guys, I have to kill the bad guys, but they convinced me, then conveyed logical statements, and more I got kinda into their propaganda, you know. This was like kind of the nightmare, that I would turn myself into a zombie, and not the bad kind of, yo, everyone is brain dead except me. This was like another kind of species, because when you say zombie it's always derogatory, but this was like about different species like infiltrating humankind. Yeah. And oh, okay. Fuck, man, my feet start hurting. I'm fucking 29, my feet start hurting. Yo, what's up with that? Like, here you have Jesus Christ stuff. And what was the other thing? Yeah, this was the first nightmare, kind of. This went on for like months, you know, of diplomacy and convincing me that, hey, this zombie race isn't so bad. Let us just infiltrate you. And the funny thing is, the conversion process, it wasn't like a serum or a virus, bacteria, drugs, I don't know. This was just from a mental state, convincing me, converting me basically, you know, like converting my inside and outsides by just a pure thought, man. It was like heavy shit, yo. This was, the way I'm describing it sounds very weak. This is always like the problem. Like you see, you know, you feel the dreams, then when you try to convey into some other person, like you lack the words or spirituality or whatnot to convey this message properly, to get it to the next level. Yeah, a lot of dreams are like good shit you could exploit for a series or something, and then you could say, yeah, I got my dream diary made into series, you know. Maybe that's what Black Mirror is. I don't know, I haven't seen it. I have to see it, man. I really have to see it. And the other nightmare I kind of have, I always have these soft kind of nightmares. Okay, this was a heavy one. Like I'm living with this boomer dude, you know, for this is the 15th and final month, and like I'm getting sort of low-key inspection vibes, you know, like he's inspecting me like every day. Yesterday I had to talk with him like 3 times, like first in the morning 5 minutes, then later on for half an hour, and in the evening 1 hour. Holy shit, this is all just pure fucking mud, yo. And the thing I'm getting here is this getting to my pants? Barely. Okay, nice. Just walk slowly and everything will be, oh fuck, man, look at that shit. Like, it doesn't matter where I go, everything is fucking muddy and disgusting. Maybe I should see, I can't even walk in the fucking grass because either I slip or trip or I get mud from the grass. Okay, shouldn't be acting like a bitch. So the other nightmare was I was dropping 2 or 3 tickets, you know, and this was like a blue castle of some sort. And this boomer guy comes up to me and he says like, Merlin, you have to fix my MP3 player. And like, I'm kind of wanted, my main purpose was in the stream dropping acid and going to sleep. Okay, that's the first thing. You don't sleep on acid, man. And the second thing is, this was like a blue castle, man. Everything was so fucking blue. Like, if you turn your blue filters all the way up, you know, barely any red or green and white and whatnot. And kind of reminds me somehow of Keanu Reeves and Keira Knightley, or who was it? Winona Ryder, yeah, in this vampire movie, where you can see a nipple for a short amount of period and some titty juggling. Not that I would remember that. No, this isn't a historic movie event whatsoever. Yeah, and what was the other thing? Yeah. I wanted to sleep on acid when the acid kicks in this dream, and the boomer comes up, yo Melon, you have to fix my MP3, and like he is always almost was ready to kick, you know, almost felt the kick coming, and I had the pressure of fixing this shit before it kicks in, and I remember just waking up, but it would have been funny if the dream went on, like, because in real life this boomer tells me every time, yo Merlin, you'll find out you ever do anything with drugs, yo, I call the police. Like every fucking time. This is like this basic persona. There's nothing more to it. No, just these couple sentences. Like I also kind of told him yesterday I would play Fallout 2. Worst mistake ever. That's when you see like green light. Oh, okay, I can call him for every kind of shit, you know. And then I have to come down, and it's almost at a level where I have to wipe his ass. Almost. Like, always telling me, yeah, it's nice you're doing this, but you don't have to. I could manage shit myself. No, you can't, man. No, you can't. You definitely can't manage shit yourself. The sentence like, I can do shit myself. This is like, I can stop anytime I want. I highly recommend watching Spun, good movie. And there's also like the scene where both are driving high on amphetamines for days and days and days on, and like both are laughing and like, you know, the funny thing is, I'm just taking a little bit, I can stop anytime. this is what the basic essence is of this, you know. Yeah, and nice, we're getting into the 30 minutes mark, and I think I can keep on recording because it won't turn hot, the smartphone. Yeah, I don't understand the process of or mechanisms behind recording a video, and the smartphones get very hot when you record video. So turn on the flashlight. When it reaches a certain degree, a certain throttling, you know, of temperature kicks in, and that's when your recording stops. And what I don't understand about this is like, how can recording video be such intensive task, you know, this, and I know it's a small pocket device and it has no active cooling, but still, man, it's just basic video, you know. That's all what I have to say for now. Yeah, let's end it at this point. Bye.